What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 19 of my Gainsborough Trinity Football Manager 2018 Lower League Management series. Make sure you leave a thumbs up on this video if you're enjoying it and you want to continue to see this series. And this episode, it is... we're going to give a review. We're going to give a review first, but it will be Salford we meet again. Obviously, they got promoted in the first season. We got promoted in the second season, so we'll play that match, see how it goes. But the matches I've played after the previous episode that I uploaded, that FA Cup match, the fourth qualifying round, unfortunately lost against Chorley. We've had a bit of up and down performances, but technically, we've kept our unbeaten run since that Tranmere Rovers game. But yeah, that's pretty decent. But last two matches, I suppose both have been away from home, so it's good to at least pick up a point from that, I suppose. But yeah, I think we may be going on a slump. I guess we'll see how it goes against Salford, but even against Yeovil, another draw. But they were first at the time we played them, and they're still first. They're going to be hard to knock off there. So, yeah, second v third. We have played one more match than Salford as well. If we lose against them, they'll take our spot, but then they have a game in hand as well. So, yeah, keep that in mind. I don't think we'll be able to finish top, but I think we're doing pretty well for this season. Like, we're expected by the media to come last, but I don't think that's a true reflection. That's just because we're the newly promoted side, or one of them at least, and yeah, always those sides are predicted to come in the relegation zone, finish in the relegation zone. But I think our squad is looking pretty good. So I'm just going to head straight into this match. I did want to show you maybe like some of the results. What's funny though, I remember pointing out in the last episode that in a match this season, we hadn't conceded more than 3 goals in a match. So now I did in that match, and then I have in 2 games since. But at the same time, in this batch of games, we kept 2 clean sheets, which I only had 1 that was against Newport for the season. So, hey, a bit of change throughout the season. You will see that. But I did want to showcase so you can see some of the players that scored. One definitely I want to mention. Worsfold has played some matches and scored, but Bloomfield has been a great signing this season. He scored a nice little finishing goal there. And again, we'll just get the attribute analysis on there. He's been a great signing this season. Really liked his work. He's got 15 goals in 18 starts in the league, and he scored in the one FA Cup game. He got a goal and assist. He wasn't definitely a fault in that match, but yeah, now we will get into this match against Salford. And yeah, like I said, guys, if you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd really, really appreciate that. I appreciate you guys who support my videos, support my series, support the channel, all that good stuff. So right now, we have no injuries, no suspensions, no players missing. So our squad looks pretty big. Kevin Nolan, he did pick up a little bit of injury, but yeah, he's kind of found his way out of the starting lineup. Especially Tom Elliott recently signed, and I want to bring him in, and I've actually dropped Jordan Richards to right back. I think he's the best to put him in that position right now. Play him in fullback, we've got defensive fullback. I want to try him there because he's still got decent technicals. He's good with the ball at his feet, so yeah, he can be a little bit more attacking, opposed to a defensive fullback role. Sam Chaney was wanting to play more, so I've played him in the last few, but he looks a bit tired now. So this is where we are going, because this is Salford. This is not going to be an easy match, so I think I'll still leave Nolan out. I'm going to bring in Jack Hunter, because he's that stronger defensive, more defensive type. So with him and Tom Elliott, we should hold strong in midfield. So I still want to keep our good attack out wide on the wings. Like we've got Luke Worley there and James Catton, really, really dominant out wides. Their ratings haven't been anything super special. Like, yeah, Worley, he's got 2 goals, 2 assists. Even for the season, James Catton, he's got 4 assists though, but not complete dominance. It's more so getting it to the strikers, and they normally combine. If you see, 15 goals, 4 assists for Bloomfield, not too bad. But Alex Simmons, he's got 8 assists. A lot comes from him through goals and assists. You know, he is just the key, the key player for the team. Pretty much. But then if you look at the performances of someone like a Craig King, he was there with assists, like 6 assists, one of the highest for the season. So you put there, but Luke is the more talented player overall. He's a bit younger, 21. I was thinking, yeah, well, because I'm going to drop Chaney and bring on Craig King there, and I think that's going to be a good setup because we've got a guy who can play striker, right wing. King can play even centrally and then out wide. On the right, as you know, Adamson can play centre back. Then Stefan Owen, more right back, but he can play all along the back as well. So I'm pretty happy with this selection. Our centre backs have been amazing. Ben and Charlie, they have been like so strong at the back. So even when they're tired, I still play them and they still get the job done. They've been our shining lights because. Alex Simmons and Mason Bloomfield, they're more obvious. They're dominating. But at the back, because you're like newly promoted team, you know what I'm saying? We might struggle this season, but those lads shown as good signings. So really like Charlie O'Keefe though. I want to really look to sign him permanently. He does really nice things. He's very strong physically, pretty well-rounded type. So yeah, let's just get into this one, lads, right now. Let's get into the match. So I really like the signings that improve the strength of the squad this season because I was a bit wary after we got promoted. And hey, we could be close to getting promotion this season, but I don't want to keep that in mind. I'm not even sure if we will because there's probably a chance if we have that opportunity, we'll be in the playoffs. You don't know in the playoffs, but we got to... Yeah, it's just... Revenge against Salford. We beat them the first time. I remember the first time we played them in the first season was at home, but away they dominated us. They scored like 3 goals or something. So yeah, it's been a long time. We were trying to get revenge, and yeah, been a couple days since my last video. But I did want to mention in this was I had like yesterday. There was no chance I was making a video. I couldn't like mentally and emotionally, like saying it like that. You know, if you heard the news, XXX Tentacion, he passed away. He was shot. You know how that thing goes in America with the guns, and especially within the rap hip hop culture. Yeah, that's still going on. But I don't want to talk about that too much. But yeah, I was a big fan of his music. You know, he had 2 sides to his music. The pretty crazy side, and then the more meaningful songs. But yeah, I just want to leave a mention to him. Rest in peace, Ja. You'll be missed. It was amazing. But now, let's get into this. Oh, big ball forward. Simmons going to score? No. I thought he had to. I thought he really had to there. Was a good opportunity. Bakayoko. He's been pretty solid, as I expected from his signing. Experienced left back. And now let's see if we can settle and get an early goal. That has to be a penalty. Like, Pon's a new signing as well, because I saw he came up, just to show you. He's actually a new signing. They recently brought him in. Would that be his debut? No, he already played 1. But yeah, I saw him. I'm like, oh, look at players like other teams can sign. He looks like pretty good quality. But saying that, he gives away a penalty in his second match. So, you know we're going to make them punish. It's Simmons. Simmons doesn't miss. And there's no chance of just like saying that before he takes the penalty and then I'll miss or he'll miss. No, he doesn't. He actually he can't let the team down. He's too good. He's too good, mate. If you saw that video I made with the World Cup playing through it with England, I should have brought him into the first team instead of into the national team instead of Jamie Vardy, who couldn't finish for shit. Like no, Simmons would have. Maybe we should try experiment with lower league players. Maybe 1 lower league player around good players in the national team. That could be very interesting. But here's Bloomfield. Bloomfield, could we make it 2? And Luke comes up here. 2 new signings this season combining. So he's another type, man. He's very good. Again, strong attributes. Hunter as well. We've improved the team each season. But yeah, Bloomfield, very, very good ball through to him. So, yeah, what a start here. Obviously, he's on loan from Stockport. And I'm like, Stockport were really willing to let him go on loan to another team in the same division. And, yeah, I'm surprised by that. To me, as I already mentioned when we signed him, I thought they must have enough players in that position. That must be the only reason. And Ben Clapperson, another new signing. All these signings this season, they're all kind of backing up their purchase. So Simmons, nice ball in, and the Richards header down. Things are looking very, very sweet. And right here, we are getting revenge against Salford. 3-0 from the last performance against them. It's been a while since that. It hasn't been in my mind, oh, we need to get revenge against them, but that's the situation right now. Going into this match, thinking about it, and the last time we would have played them. So this has been a very good start. 3-0, and we might consider some changes to hold on to this, but do you hate that? Because I do. When you think about that, then a highlight just comes, it's like, oh, okay, then they get the goal back. So maybe that's a reason why. Yeah, because I thought, 3-0 away from home against Salford. Surely we've got to be a bit more responsible now. So, do we think about doing that anyway? We'll have to see as we get into the second half. We'll go into the team talk and all that. But we still have a nice lead. They got a goal back, sure, but they haven't played very well. But if you look, possession, we only got a little bit more, and shots, pretty even, really. So we are going to say assertively, oh, yeah, okay, happy with that. Sometimes when you say, like, don't get complacent, especially when you've been amazing, like amazing half, only conceded one late goal. But, yeah. I feel with my team, I know the right time to... Don't say it too much, but yeah, the players understand when a game's really, really important. And I think that's going to be enough. That's going to be enough for a... What a start to the half, yeah. Elliot, he was asleep. He couldn't control that pass. That was funny. But this is just 1 minute. 1 minute passed in the second half. Wake up, Elliot, or I'm going to have to sub you. He's still asleep. He's still asleep by the looks of things. This is not good. Oh, the ball's over the top. Okay. Okay, settle a bit. We're just 1 minute. 1 minute into the half, and we look... Oh, I thought we had a chance to score. We started with possession. Looked very nice, and yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah, let's just see how it goes from here. We can score. Simmons, do it, lad. And he does it. See, he's one that never lets us down, like I was mentioning. We get a chance and he finishes. Some other players lose possession, waste a chance. Elliot, that was a nice little switch there to Catton. And then Catton, his ball, he gets an assist there. Well deserved. But see, with Simmons and Bloomfield, that's two dangers. It's not like we have one guy who's a bit more dominant. Well, you could say Simmons is, because he always scores, but Bloomfield does as well. Like, the defense can't focus on one guy, then the other steps up. That's generally the case. They've both been just dominant players this season, but now Bloomfield pick up a little knock, so we'll sub him. And what we can do here, we can look to bring on Craig King. We'll bring on Craig King here, and we'll drop... Can he play central mid? If he plays centre mid... And then Simmons, when he's just playing up top by himself there, he can just be the advanced forward. And then King, if we look... Let's see in his positions. Yeah, see, he's natural as a centre mid. Once more, we talk about that. Natural position, but sure, I know he's probably more preferred out wide. Let's just put him support central mid. But how can you have unconvincing, especially unconvincing? Like, I'm surprised when they're just competent at most at their best duty. How can you be natural in a position, then unconvincing in, like, as your best role, essentially, looking at that? The rest are the same or worse. So, how can you be natural, then unconvincing? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, yeah, I'd like an explanation. I'm like experienced player of Football Manager, and that's something that still doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, it's something more in recent times, but... Yeah, that's a bit of interest. And we can keep playing like it is. We're not really looking like conceding so much more. So I think James Catton, we'll probably have to leave him on though. Let's see who can actually come. Stefan Owen will take off Jordan Richards. He can come on. And Ben Adamson will bring on the young lads, really. Charlie O'Keefe is just on loan. So yeah, we may concede a goal. Who knows? But we've got this result for sure. If anything, we could even score another. Let's see. Could we make it 5? Could we make it 5 here? I'm not sure if we can or not, but We shall see. Come on. See, maybe they'll end up having the opportunity. It's Redshaw. Walker. Oh, good. That was really well cleared. Oh, they get it back. I hate when you concede goals like that, because I thought you just had to clear it better. And then, yeah, that goal wouldn't have came about. If we take a look at the replay once more, that's the clearance. And then to Elliott, no. The clearance, or clearing it initially was alright. I wouldn't say that's a clearance. Didn't clear it well. But then Elliott should have. He should have got rid of that better. But hey, like I said, we may have conceded a goal, but we're still going to get the result here. But if we concede from this highlight, we may consider just going defensive. But, yeah. Wouldn't want to lose that, because anything can happen in FM. Okay, the goalkeeper's not in a rush though. I don't think they're going to score like another 2 goals. So let's see. Let's see though. They've got possession now. This is when the chance is going to start. No, it's not. We defend it, so that is good. We force them back. So making him run down the clock essentially a little bit. The ball, it looked like a pass to Bakayoko more than anything. Kitchen, no! Lower League BS has returned. That's the way to bring him back into the game, yeah. No, I'm not gonna... No, just kick it. What is he doing? What is he doing? He actually did nothing. That's how you... That's what I hate. You let these... I can't say bad words. I have before, but I'm just trying my best not to. Like, really hurts my brain. So let's just sit deeper now, guys, and clear the ball to the flanks. Having that style, that would be, like I said, countering, but on defensive. You know I do that, but... Stick to positions, but yeah, be more disciplined as well. It's just disappointing to see that. Confirm changes. So yeah, we're just making the change. Like that shouldn't have been a conceded goal. The keeper just had to be smart. Come on, Simmons, correct us. Okay, maybe he let us down in that situation, but you can't do it. I was gonna say tighten up. So hopefully they can do that. And hopefully don't concede from this highlight. Because I needed time to say tighten up. But I made defensive changes already. So we shouldn't concede. Come on. We can't lose this... Oh, fuck off. Nah, fuck off, FM. That's bull. We had this win so easily. What? We were just winning like 4-1 and they took it. Nah, you fucking cunts. You just... Yeah, man. It's bullshit. We had the win. But... You just stole it from us. That goal, sure, fine, it was a nice strike, but that keeper shit, nah, that was bullshit. We had this win. This is a win in my mind. From our performance, we were the better team. You can see they had more chances or whatever, but we had the win wrapped up. We were the better team. No, not this bunch of pricks. And I'm just mad at the game more so sorry. Far, man. Like, in the back of my mind, I could tell that was going to happen one way or another, so... I'm just going to say you were unlucky. That I don't know. Yeah, Kitcher. He's been amazing this season. Rare. I don't think he's made a mistake like that. But he makes it now out of nowhere. Yeah, seems legit. So, no, I'm too pissed off, man. Oh, I thought maybe we could play the next one. Simmons gets his goal bonus. Yeah, deserving. But nah, guys, I'm going to leave it here. That completely pissed me off for another draw. We had it wrapped up, then we can... Where were the goals conceded, though? When were those? Like... 78th minute in here... Oh, we scored 2, like... concede 2 in 2 minutes, pretty much. Like, they just brought them back into the game. They were like, nah, we're not having this. You can't win this one, mate. We got to pull these goals out from somewhere. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it there, guys. Like I said, leave a support on the video. Would appreciate that. Drop a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. The FM bullshit, mate.